Hello crafters! Maureen here from MadeByMarzipan.com. Today I'm sharing a sweet project for a special little someone. This Woodland baby mobile is easy to customize so it will match any nursery space. I'll be using glaze pens by Sakura. These pens draw smoothly on plastic and dry to a colorful but translucent finish so the light shines through. No matter what theme you've chosen for baby's room, you can create a mobile that's just right for the space. This tutorial was sponsored by sakuraofamerica.com. I've created a printable PDF of these adorable woodland animals. You can print this paper for free, or you can look online for images that match the theme of your nursery. I've chosen Graphics brand Craft Plastic for this project. Lay your printed image face down on top of the plastic and adhere with masking tape. I'm using glaze pens made by Sakura. When you first use the pens, you'll need to remove and discard the plastic nub on the tip. Start by outlining the images with the black pen. Go slowly to let the glaze ink deposit on the plastic. Be careful not to smear the wet ink with your hand as you move on to the other images, as it takes a couple minutes to dry. Turn the plastic as needed to achieve the best angle for drawing. Once the outline is dry, you can add detail inside the shapes. Allow to dry, then fill in the images with color. I was really excited to see a white glaze pen included in this package. I've chosen to make this little bird blue instead of red to add more variety. Remove the paper from the plastic. Turn the paper over to the blank side and lay the plastic on top of it. This allows you to see any spots you may have missed. You can add a second coat of color in some areas if you'd like the colors to be more saturated. Cut out the images. Use a small single hole punch to add a hole near the edge of each animal. Add it near the center so the animal will hang straight. Now that our images are finished, we can start working on the mobile. I'm using the inner ring of an 8-inch embroidery hoop, but one that's slightly smaller or larger would work as well. You can use acrylic paint to add color to your hoop, but I'm choosing to use these convenient permapaque paint pens. This way I don't have to wash a brush, wait for the paint to dry, or clean up any mess. The permapaque pens also make it really easy to do detail work, so it's simple for me to add a contrasting color on the inside of the hoop. Now we'll make a wire X to hang our animals from. Cut 2 pieces of wire that are about 4 inches longer than the diameter of your hoop. Lay 1 piece of wire across the center of the hoop. Loop one end around the hoop's frame. Slide a crimp bead onto the opposite end of the wire. Then poke the looped wire end through the crimp bead. So now the crimp bead should hold 2 thicknesses of wire. Slide the crimp bead down so the wire loop is snug. Flatten the crimp bead with pliers and the wire should have an extremely durable hold. Next, we'll attach the opposite end of the wire. Add a crimp bead to the loose end of the wire. Pull it across the center of the hoop. Loop the wire end over the hoop and through the crimp bead. Tighten and flatten with pliers. Now add the second piece of wire. Wrap it once around the center of the first wire. Then repeat the previous steps to add the crimp beads to each end. When you're finished, it should look like this. Next, we'll hang the animals. I'm using clear thread for this. The longest strand will hang in the center. I'm adding triple knots for safety. I've chosen to add just one animal to each wire segment, as well as the one in the center, for a total of 5 pieces. Finally, I need to add twine or ribbon so that I can hang the mobile. Cut 2 pieces of twine, each about 1 foot long. Tie them together with a knot in the center. Tie each of the 4 twine ends on top of each wire loop. Hang by the twine center knot on a ceiling hook. Please note that this is a home decor project and is not intended to be used as a toy. Keep the mobile well out of baby's reach. This tutorial was sponsored by sakuraofamerica.com. For hundreds more crafting tutorials, visit my website, madebymarzipan.com.